Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope all of y'all have been having an amazing week. I just wanted to pop in here and say hi. I obviously you guys seen that I was doing some plant watering yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And that's pretty much what I've been doing this past week. I've been wanting to catch up on some of my planty chores that I've been pushing off, and they just need to get done. I've been procrastinating enough and I want to get them done. So I thought I would bring y'all along. But first, I wanted to come in and say hi. I hope y'all are doing great. I myself have been personally running around like a chicken with no head, per usual. Just because my daughter is on spring break, and y'all know I have my little baby boy. So I've just been doing mom things, honestly, a lot of mom things, making sure my kids are having fun, just living in the moment, not being on like socials too much, and just, yeah, trying to catch up on life. But doesn't mean I can always neglect my plants. So I thought I would bring y'all along with me so we can do some catch up and do some planty chores. I do also want to go ahead and take some clippings from some of my plants and do some propagations since we are in the growing season. I'm so excited. So excited. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that today. Also, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for coming back and watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers, and it just means so much to me. I love all of y'all. Y'all really push me to be consistent and continue making these videos, because if y'all were not here, I would not be doing it. And for any of my mom YouTubers, props to you guys, because it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. Just know that. So yeah, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Brianna Bree. I go by Planted Pothead on all of my socials. As always, I will leave it here down below or in the description box if you want to go ahead and join the little fam that we have growing here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, rambling over further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into this video of some planty chores. Hopefully y'all have some planty chores to do with me. I have my little coffee going, and we're just having a chill catch-up day. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Sorry for not the best lighting, but I am like deeper into my house in my kitchen, and this is where I was doing some of my plant watering yesterday. This is just like a dining table, and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off my shears before I cut any of my plants up, just in case, you never know, any pests or bacterial things I don't want to pass along to my other plants. So yeah, just some alcohol, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe them down. And we're gonna hop into clipping some plants. I personally love clipping plants because I'm just so excited for propagating. So let's go ahead and get into it. One of the plant chores I've been wanting to get done is untangling this one and then propagating it, because I absolutely love this plant. But it's so tangled in here, so I've just been putting it off because I didn't want to deal with it. But now it's time. So, and this stake is extremely long, so I do want to make this plant a little shorter so it's not so awkward. Let's see how I can untangle this though. I might just need to propagate it first and then untangle it. What the heck? Stem without any leaves. The only leaves are on like the tip. Like this all does not have leaves. That sucks. This is a dead branch. This is wild. What the heck? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna get tangled. I really hope this is gonna be okay for this plant. Goodness. If I am successful with propagating this plant, then I'm for sure gonna clip this plant to start over because. Okay, guys, I just finished up with this plant and I ended up taking this much of the propagation and I went ahead and fixed this girl up. So let me just go ahead and show you. I unwinded her and then winded her back up a little bit more tightly. She has some strands sticking out, but that's okay. And I went ahead and just twisted her up all the way up this stake. Sorry if it's not focusing. Up this stake, and I just put a little clip right there so it stays. But she loves to vine out. She doesn't have much more to go up the stake, but like I said, all of this is all stem and no leaves. So, excuse my son's toys on the floor. If I can propagate this well and I can go ahead and root this up easily, I'm definitely going to clip this plant up because I do not want all of this vine with no leaves. The leaves start right here. Like all of that with no leaves. That's wild. So we will see. You guys, as I was clipping for propagations, I realized that I have forgotten to water a section of my plants for a while. And these are not the plants you want to skip watering. Oh my God, it's so bad. I neglected these plants. And the reason is because they're actually in my garden window behind my sink. And I have like a giant drying rack for my sink on top of it. So they are so hard to get to. So I completely forgot to water them and it's pretty bad. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I am so sad. I've never seen this plant look like this. My poor baby. It sounds crispy too. I've never seen the leaves rolled in like this. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm going to give this one a really good watering. This is my main priority right here. And then I have these ones too, which aren't looking terrible, but still crispy on the end, which, you know, I didn't water for a while. So this one you can hear it's crispy. Caletheas, I love them. They're beautiful, but you know, they're picky ones. They are. So we're going to give these guys a good watering right now too. Even though she's all dried out and crispy, she gave me this new little leaf right here, which doesn't look horrible. It's not even fully hardened off yet. So she's still trying. I'm sorry. This one can definitely use a repot. I probably will repot her this spring for sure. So she's probably really thirsty because she is root bound. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so surprised she didn't just, you know, I'm also going to go ahead and add some of this to these plants because, like I said, these plants were forgotten about behind my sink in my garden window. And I already added this to the rest of my collection. This is systemic granules, for those of you who don't know, which is basically a pesticide to protect against insects. Me personally, I'm using it specifically for thrips because I had a really scary thrips outburst in my collection, which I've never had ever. So I was terrified and I asked your guys' opinion. And thank you so much for all of you guys. I don't know if it's my subscribers, if you guys are subscribed, or just if you watched my previous video explaining my thrip issue. But thank you for letting me know about this in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much for putting me on in the comments below about this. I feel like this genuinely saved my collection. So thank you guys. I appreciate you all for letting me know. I went ahead and grabbed it pretty fast and I have not seen any thrips on any of my plants so far. So fingers crossed. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle this on these plants just to prevent them. Usually I didn't see any thrips on these ones. I'm more so concerned about spider mites on these ones, but I haven't seen that either. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle this just to be safe. Don't stop believing. I'm just going to dump this water out. After my little bowl fills up to the top, I just go ahead and go out to like my front yard or my backyard and I water all my plants that I have that live outdoors. Reuse, recycle. This is another one that I completely forgot was over there and have extremely neglected. It has completely like curled in because I'm pretty sure it's just really thirsty. So hopefully this one comes back to life for me as well. Yeah, it feels extremely light, which is crazy because it's not even due for a repot or anything. plants that are like extremely thirsty, I like to give it a good thorough watering, and then on top of that I like to go like this and squeeze the soil, because since it was so dry, the soil is like a very tight ball because it's dehydrated. So I wet it first, then I squeeze it to the point where I'm not damaging the roots, obviously, but I'm trying to break up the soil, and then I'm gonna give it another good watering. The life of having over, I don't even know at this point how many plants, and being a mom is the struggle to take care of everything. But if you're a mom with the same issue, let me know how you guys are doing it, because I think I'm not horrible, but it is a struggle, especially when I find plants like this. I feel so bad because if that's the case, then I need to downsize my collection. And this doesn't happen often, but even finding one or two like this, I'm like, how could I forget about this one? Like, I love this plant. I mean, I love all my plants, but still, if y'all have any tips for me, let me know in the comments down below, because I will gladly take them. All right, I know this is a weird angle, you guys, but one of the plants I've been wanting to propagate for a while is this one, which is my philodendron Brazil. She's getting so long. I have her vining onto my plant. So I thought, let's go ahead and give her a little chop today as well. I didn't want to take too much off of her because I actually do really love how she binds on these lights, but propagation does mean better growth. So we got the goods. By the way, I actually think that I haven't watered that one either. So since I got my little step stool out, we're going to go ahead and water her too. Oh, hey there. How did you get up here? I can't with myself. I brought you guys a little bit closer and higher so you can see what I'm doing. So since I went ahead and wanted to water this girl, I took her out of her cover pot and realized, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. I need to do a spin. Imagine I just fall off this ladder. Okay. So this plant is a little bit difficult to deal with because it's intertwined into this light. But I realized that I accidentally left her sitting in water. The last time I watered her, I probably just let the water go out the drainage holes, stayed in the cover pot, and she's just been sitting in water. So these roots that are sticking out of her pot are black. I'm going to go ahead and cut them off so there's no rot happening, and we're going to go ahead and make sure when I water her right now she's like thoroughly drained out, and then I'm going to put her back in her cover pot so I don't make that same mistake again. All right, y'all, I just finished watering my philodendron Brazil. It was a task, but went ahead, watered her thoroughly, let her drain out, put her back in her cover pot, and clipped those roots that were black just to make sure there's no root rot going on or mold, anything like that. So she is watered and she's back in her home. So on to the next task. Hey guys, we are back. We got all of our propagations. I took a minor break in between what you saw me doing previously just because it was lunchtime. I was hungry, my kids were hungry. So, that being said, I have eaten. We're back. We're better than ever. We're going to clip these propagations. And I also wanted to let them like calcify for like an hour or so. So, we got all of our propagations. I think this is the amount I'm going to be set with, which we have this guy. I have my philodendron micans. That's all of these right here. Then I have philodendron Brazil right here. And then I got some from this fig tree that we have, vining fig tree. So I'm just going to go ahead and clip these all up into nodes, and we're going to most likely put them in water. I feel like that's the best way and easiest way, at least for me, when it comes to propagations, especially coming with like no roots. So let's go ahead and get to clipping with this one. All right, guys. So I pretty much finished up all of my propagations. I went ahead, put them all in my little propagation station right here. And for the ones that I didn't put in my propagation station, I just went ahead and put them in this glass jar. I reused my little old dank tank. If y'all never done that, I highly recommend. They come in handy. And I actually like the picture. It's so cute. It says White Widow. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this little propagation station day. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much finish up, just clean up and end this little video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.